The plane ride from hell marked the last day of the Attitude Era. The following day, May 6th, 2002, the WWF began using the name WWE.
Okay, sounds about right. What a way to
The end,
start it off.
the end of the Attitude Era. Do you
Yeah.
know who the last ever WWF champion was? Do you know that? Meaning that he's the champ on May 6th, 2002.
Austin?
Nope. You're not going to believe
Uh,
this one. And it's the
okay.
perfect ending to the WWF and starting WWE.
I have no
The
idea.
the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Well, there you have
Perfect,
it then.
right? Right? How perfect
Sure.
is that?
Right. Very perfect.
Biggest star ever in the WWF. The last time that they're WWF, he was the champ, and then they start WWE. He's the champ. He beat Triple H at the Backlash 2002 pay per view before losing a few weeks later to Undertaker in May. But he's the last ever champ.
Well, good for him. Good for the holster.
When you look at it too, the end, the plane ride from hell kind of signifying the end of the Attitude Era. It's kind of the end of the era of like where the ratings are going up. Like that's when the ratings start going down. If you really look at it.
If you look at it too, and this will probably sound however it's going to sound, but the Attitude Era and just the era where professional wrestling was professional wrestling and it wasn't what it is today. Uh, there was a lot more danger. There was a lot more drama. There was a lot more mystique to it. And then everybody started getting smart, and everybody, I remember when Dave Meltzer's Dirt Sheet came out I first saw it in California in 1980. And I was amazed at how much he knew from just the California uh, territory. And there were just certain people who got it. There was a guy named Ron Dobratz who used to put out Pro Wrestling Digest in the 70s. And I found I forget how I found this guy, but he would put the wrestlers' real names. I remember seeing Abdullah the Butcher's name is Larry Shreve in there and all this stuff. And I was reading it, wondering how this guy got this information. And, you know, you went from the mystique and the secrecy of wrestling to everybody knowing everything. And now it seems a little more sanitized than ever before. And is it really that much better? I don't know. I mean, I kind of liked it when the outcasts of society, or the people who didn't belong in polite society, that's for sure, belonged only in one place, like Dr. Jerry Graham and Eddie Graham, and the people who, I don't know if you invite them over to have coffee and or tea and crumpets